What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Anfernee, and lately in a lot of my videos I've been talking about how you can make money by starting a business in 2022. Whether it's a full-blown business or a side hustle, there are a lot of opportunities out there for you to make money, although most of them take a good bit of work in order to get started with that revenue flowing. And what I was thinking was that even though I was giving all of these ideas on how to start a business, at the foundational level, no matter what business you start, all businesses have to start with a strong plan so that you know how you're going to operate and how you're going to make money and what exactly you're going to do if any hiccups come up. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create your own $1 million business plan in 2022 so that you can start creating generational wealth for yourself and then for your family as well. So starting off your $1 million business plan, the very first thing that you should write down is this thing called an executive summary of your business. Now, this executive summary is meant to be a high-level overview of what exactly your business is, how it operates, what it does to make money. Overall, you're going to be putting your big picture to ideas in an executive summary section. For example, if you're starting a YouTube channel as a business, a simple executive summary would be my business in 2022 will be named this. I would be posting blank kind of content, and I'll be making that kind of content blank times a week. Your executive summary is meant to be simple, but it also should give you and anybody who reads it a good idea of what your business is and how it operates in order to make money. So especially since you're in the planning stage right now, this would be a great time for you to really think about what kind of business you want to start and write that type of business down so that once you write it down and read it, you can really get an objective view of whether it's a good idea or not. And the next step to creating your $1 million business plan is to write down your company description or what exactly the major characteristics of your company is. The executive summary is more of the high-level overview of the company. And then in this company description section, you're going to be writing down some of the exact details of how your company does business. Will your company focus on e-commerce? Will your company incorporate drop shipping components? What type of logo will your company be using? In this section, you can really be as creative as possible and then just start to develop the outline of your company. Some people, when they're getting ready to start a business, they just dive in feet first and they just do whatever comes to them. Whereas if you spend the time in the very beginning to really focus on what you want your company to excel at, then you'll find yourself less distracted in the long run and you'll be able to carve yourself out in a specific niche area that you can make a lot of money in. If you go off trying to do a million different things and reach your company in a million different directions in the very beginning, then more than likely you'll either get burnt out or your business will fail because it doesn't have a strong foundation of what it is known for or what it is that it is doing. And the next step of your $1 million business plan, and this one is actually going to be pretty important, and that is going to be to do a market analysis of the market that you're trying to enter. Now, basically what a market analysis is just that you're going to be analyzing how much demand there is for your business. How many people are actually using that service? Is there a lot of searchability to your business? Is there a lot of deviation from one product? A market analysis can be as simple or as complex as you would like it to be, but the overall idea here is that you really just want to understand what exact market you're going to be getting into, and is that market going to be profitable in the first place? So I'm going to give you two examples here. The first example is for a car detailing business. What is going to be a simple market analysis for a car detailing business? And the way you can answer this is that, is there a lot of people who are driving cars in your area? And if there are there a lot of cheap car washes in your area? If the answer is yes, that you have a lot of cheap car washes, then starting a car detailing business may not be the best option because the market may not support that business. However, if there isn't a lot of cheap options in terms of getting your car washed, then starting a mobile car detailing business where you go to the customer may actually be profitable because people tend to pay a lot of money just for convenience. And then for the second example, this is going to be for a YouTube channel. If you want to do a market analysis for a YouTube channel, you want to find out how often the videos that you're going to be making are actually searched for or actually watched today. So if you want to make content about how to cook black eyed peas, you may get a lot of views around January 1st, but throughout the rest of the year, the searchability of your content may not be there. However, if you want to make a lot of evergreen content or content that stay relevant for a long period of time, then you would have to see what other content creators are already making content like this. How are they doing? And if you're comfortable with that being a base level for how you're going to measure your success. For me personally, I did a very simple market analysis. I asked myself if personal finance videos on YouTube were popular, and because they were, I asked myself, am I able to carve out a small niche in this general topic to where I'm known for one or two things? And the answer to that was yes, and so far that's been working out fairly well for me. And the next part you should write down in your business plan should focus on management and organization. If you plan on being the only person operating in this business for the next 25 years, then this part should be fairly simple for you. However, if your goal is to grow and expand and become as big as possible, then you want to sort of plan out how that management structure is going to look or how you want to organize your business for tax structure. So taking that latter part, this will be the part where you plan out what you're going to name your business for an LLC, or if you want to incorporate it as an S corporation. If you do incorporate it as an LLC, would you want to form it as a partnership or as a sole proprietorship? A sole proprietorship means that you're going to be the only person running the business. However, a partnership means that you have someone who's equally as responsible for the business. This will be a good time to think of who exactly you want to be involved with the creation of the business, because who is involved in this process will be just as responsible for the health of your business as you are. So if you do want to be a sole proprietor, then you could list it as an LLC, and whatever income that the business make will be taxed at your personal income level. And also to think about the management structure for a little bit, although it may sound cool to say that you're the CEO, do you really want to market yourself that in the very beginning? There's nothing wrong with it. However, you could set up an organizational structure that labels you as the director or labels you as the founder, and then you can sort of lay out what positions you will have available once you're large enough to start hiring other people. Are you going to hire a vice president, or are you going to hire managers that hire other associates? This is just a good time in general to think about how big you want to be and how you're going to manage yourself once you start to scale up. And then what you want to do next is start to think at a high level about what exact services or products that your company is going to provide. If you're going to be a product company, what genre of products are you going to specialize in? Are you going to be a t-shirt selling company, or are you going to niche down into selling ebooks or in some other area? Or you could go into a completely different direction and be a service company, and then your source of revenue will be from people making appointments with you and paying you for your time. Whether you want to be a service company or a product company is neither here nor there, because people have found success in both niches. However, I do think that it is very important in the early stages of your company to simply find either a product or a service that you want to focus on. For example, on this YouTube channel or on this business, my main service that I'm providing to make revenue is producing YouTube videos. Although you don't directly pay to view these videos, you are supporting the channel indirectly when you see an ad either before or after or in the middle of this video. And if I was to go to try to start a merch store at this point in the channel, I don't think it will be all that successful in the first place. And also the people who are already viewing the channel may see it as a negative connotation because it seems like I'm trying to overly monetize these videos. Whereas my main goal and my main purpose of making these videos is to try to provide free financial education and financial literacy to anyone who may be interested in them. So going back to this step of your business plan, define what exact products or services that you want to focus on, and that way you can put your blinders on and really focus on making either this product or this service the best that it possibly can be, so that it has the best chance of being successful as possible. As I said earlier, you don't want to be going in a million different directions because that will lower the chances that you will succeed in the long run. And then what you want to do after you know that you're going to be selling either services or products, what you want to write down now in the next part of your $1 million business plan is what exactly is going to be your marketing structure in terms of getting traffic to your business. How exactly are people going to know about your business? Is it going to be spread through word of mouth, or are you going to be having some paid advertisement that will allow traffic to come to your business or to your website or whatever business that you choose to pursue? If you are doing a digital based business such as e-commerce or social media or anything like that, your marketing plan can be as simple as posting social media posts, and as people share those social media posts or as people like those social media posts, then you may start to get traffic or clients to your business. However, if your business is solely focused on a specific area or a specific city, then posting on social media may not be as effective as hanging up flyers around town or asking neighbors to refer you to some friends. That way your business spreads by word of mouth. Neither one of these marketing strategies is the wrong way to do it. However, depending on what exact business you want to start in 2022, you want to write down how exactly you're going to get eyes on your product. In 2021, a great way to get eyes on an e-commerce business was to post on TikTok. I cannot count how many times I've seen one single TikTok go viral, and that exploded a small business for some person, where they went from making tens of dollars to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars overnight. So definitely, if you're going into e-commerce, I would consider posting on TikTok as one of my top options. And the next step of your business plan is to define your funding. Where are you going to get the startup capital that you need to get your business running? For most small businesses or side hustles, you don't need a ton of money. However, if you're going to be starting a car detailing business, or if you're going to be starting a lawn detailing business, you may need to have some startup capital to get the equipment that you need in order to do your job. If you're going to be starting a business in real estate, then you're definitely going to need a lot more capital in order to get the daily operations of the business running. So in this section of your business plan, write down where you're going to get your funding from. Even if it's going to come out of your W-2 9-to-5 paycheck, write that down so that if someone else reads your business plan, they know where their initial startup capital is coming from. If you plan on using other people's money in the form of startup loans, then write down exactly how much you think you're going to need, and also write down what interest rate you think you're going to have to pay, how long the terms may be, and also what you're comfortable making with in terms of a monthly payment. Having all this stuff written down will help you be clear and concise and clear-headed just in case any hiccups come up. And if you are needing a startup loan for a business, there are a ton of companies out there that will give you $10,000+ if you can come up to them with a strong business plan. If you just walk up in their office and just say, oh, I want to start a business doing yada yada yada, then they're less likely to take you seriously than if you walked in there with a clear and concise business plan that you created from watching this video. And coming in at the last part of your $1 million business plan, now you want to start focusing on financial projections. This is the part that is really exciting for me, because in this part you can be as imaginative as you want to be and start to think about exactly how much your business can make. For a YouTube channel, the income ceiling is almost limitless, and you can really write down in your business plan that you plan on making $10 million a year if you really wanted to. For a car detailing business, as I keep going back to, you can project that you want to have 300 clients paying you $50 a month in a subscription service to come detail their cars. If you do plan to have 300 clients paying $50 a month, that means you'll be projected to bring in about $15,000 a month month in revenue. And at that point, you can start to think about how much salary you want to pay other employees so that you don't have to go wash all the cars yourself. And there's just so much excitement in this stage because you can really start to imagine what your business will be like someday in the future if you put a lot of work in it today. But with all that being said, I really hope you found value in this video. If you think that this video is going to help you create a $1 million business plan, then go ahead and change the color of that like button, as it is a great way to support the channel. Also, if you want to support the channel even more, then go look down into the description and sign up to Public, where if you just sign up to Public and create an account, you will get a free fractional share of a stock of about 9 different stocks to choose from. And at that point, it's just free money just for you signing up and creating an account. However, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you did like this video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.